Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Sweden.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
So off we go then. Svensson, Elanga, and Bergvall, Lindelof, Sema, Isak gets flagged offside. Over to the right flank. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Sema. And Lindelof. Elanga. And Svensson. Gyökeres. And Svensson. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Sassi. That is ended up in no man's land.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Sakiri. He won't be happy with that one.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Sassi. Tries one from range. Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Stood up well to him there. Sakiri. Sema. Looking for options for movement. Oh, nice touch. That's a good ball out wide. An instinctive delivery. He leaps for it! Goal, Sweden! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Very nicely done. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was... And a header! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Sema. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Elanga. It's not an especially good pass, that. And that's been won straight back. He has found the way through. Flashes in a... Can he finish? Bergvall.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Foot in. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Elanga, who's set up one goal so far. Gyökeres has it in a wide position. Gyökeres! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Sweden are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Bergvall. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Turns back here, probably the best option. That's it, 45 minutes up.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Sweden looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. That gets us going once more. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that was vital. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Svensson. Elanga. Sassi. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Isak. And it's made it shapes to shoot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Gyökeres actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. No way through.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.607 spettatori.
Sema, looking to play him in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Gyökeres has found the net here, of course. Sakiri. Driving forward. Engages and forces him off the ball. Bergvall. Goodmanson. That's Sema. And here's Isak. Isak touches it back. Svensson. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Bergvall. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Hannibal. And it's been given away. He is through here. Shot at goal! And he hits the net. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Tunisia can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Tunisia cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Sakiri. Sliti. Sliti. Elanga. That's a good foray he's making.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now it's Isak. And he's in on goal.
Sweden can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
He's picked his way through. Tunisia are making a change now. So they were calling for him, and now they get him.
Well, it does have its detractors always, but Route 1 has certainly proven itself effective over the years.
Ah, good steal, he just read it.
Il quarto
That's a
uomo
cute
indica
ball.
2 minuti di recupero.
Played in. Impressive jump! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
And that's it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Gyökeres voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.